Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Greg Henniger, your community manager on H1Z1. And who do I have with me?
Fairlight Excalibur, or you can just call me Jesse because that's way easier to pronounce.
All right, Jesse. Sounds good. And you've played some H1Z1 before, right?
I've played it quite a bit and have never been able to be decent at it.
That sounds like me, too. So we are going to jump right into the new map. And here it is.
Okay.
Over to you.
It looks like I'm already in the. So this is a new holding area. Correct?
Yes, this is the new box of Destiny.
It also appears the game does not want to recognize the mouse.
Escape. There you go.
There we go. Got it.
Yeah, the new box of Destiny. There is like an ATV racetrack. There's tires burning. It's a lot bigger and more, I think, a lot more enjoyable than the original box, which you can still play right now. Again, this is on the test server, so if you guys haven't had the chance to play the new map, the arena, you can jump in right now.
I love that the server on the list was actually just called New Map. I thought that was very intuitive.
Yes, we need to spell it out. All right, so you're about to encounter one of the known bugs.
Uh-oh.
So hit tab.
Okay.
And then, all right, this one's normally there'd be a hot wire right there. So jump onto another ATV.
People are already dismantling them and taking all the hot wires.
Yes.
Right?
There. Okay. So now right-click on the hot wire.
Okay.
Then hot wire the ATV. And then you're off to the races.
Yeah. This starting area seems a lot more interactive and involved than the typical giant square box that it had before. So that's
right.
Nice.
People jumping into the pit, screaming for the summit.
Physics.
Just
for the win.
Yeah. So.
Oh, so you have to hot wire it every time you sit back on it.
Yeah, if you jump off, normally you don't have to do that. Normally you'll have a key that you can take with you. So instead of like pulling all the pieces out of the ATV to like make it so that somebody else can't just run up and take it,
gotcha.
You have a key. But if somebody wants to come up and hot wire it, they have to sit there for the, I don't know, 6 or 7 seconds, hot wiring the car while somebody can just easily kill them.
Yeah, so you can use it as a bait vehicle then, sit back and wait.
Exactly.
When they try to hot wire the car.
Because it's super annoying right now, right, where somebody comes up, parks their Jeep, takes all the pieces out, you jump in the Jeep, and you have literally no way of getting that Jeep going unless you have those pieces in your pocket.
Right.
Now you have the ability to hot wire it. You're vulnerable for a certain amount of time, and all right, you got the match starting in 30 seconds.
All right, cool.
So you're vulnerable, which is a downside, but the upside is you can still drive that car away if you need to.
Yeah, I
think it's a good solution.
Okay, so I think the person playing before me rebound some controls.
Did they?
His alt is crouching instead of looking around.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see if I can just reset them to normal real quick.
There you go. Just in time.
Well, I hope it worked. Hey, Halifax, what's up, man?
You can play the new map right now. It's on the test server. You just have to download H1Z1 test.
All right, here we go. Where's all the good stuff hidden on the new map? You gotta give me the.
I'm gonna let you find it.
Inside,
I mean,
inside scoop.
The cool thing about the new map is that we really took the loot drops to heart. So there's loot pretty much everywhere. You're not gonna run into bad loot unless somebody's already been in that house and took it from you.
Now, was the animation for parachuting changed?
It is, yeah, and you'll notice that
more.
you're gonna come in a little slower and then land instead of like
There's a naked
slamming
man.
your face into
There's
the
a
ground.
naked man running into that house, so I'm gonna go into this one instead.
All right, looks like nothing there.
No. So far, I'm not feeling the luck.
There's a knife.
A knife to a gunfight doesn't seem wise.
It's better than fists.
I think running is better than the knife.
Yeah.
And
Oh dear.
That's
Oh dear.
not a good sound. Excuse me.
Oh dear.
Gotta go. Pardon me. You should stop and reload. That seems like a great idea. Oh crap! This is a dead end. Can I stand on the?
You're lightly bleeding.
Can I stand on
and
the
that guy's gonna get you.
Yes. Gotta go.
How are you still alive? It's incredible.
This happens in every game that I play. I should be dead. Okay, no, don't stand up.
Oh God.
Please tell me they
He's
can't
coming
shoot
for
through
you.
that window. I hear them coming.
He's coming for you.
I'm totally not in here. Is that a machete? It is a machete. That was my one and only bandage. Hang on, let's tear up the bell. Let's tear up the bell. We're gonna wait till he comes up here and we're gonna ambush him.
You got stuff in your shirt. Oh no!
Well, excuse me. Gotta go. Gotta go. I think he got me.
That was a solid death.
That was very solid. I feel like a gun would be nice. We're gonna have to try it again.
You ran past a few of them. They were on the ground, but you were running for your life at the time, so probably.
When get out of here mode engaged, I was probably not being as observant as I needed to be.
Right. Let's see. Answer some questions in the chat. Yes, this new map will be going over to H1Z1 Just Survive. It needs a lot more work because Just Survive is a different game in terms of player-built bases, zombie pathing, NPCs. So it requires a lot more work than Battle Royale does, King of the Kill. So yes, it will eventually be going to Just Survive, but right now we are trying to kick King of the Kill out the door because we are releasing on September 20th. Out of early access, which is very exciting.
It's official, finally. Yeah. Nice.
I feel like I'm significantly shorter than you right now. I'm looking at myself. And
I feel like your chair is significantly lower than mine. Your armrest is a good 5 inches down there.
Yeah, I'll just try and sit up a little
He's
bit.
not that short, guys.
I'm just I'm tired. I like sitting down.
Here. I can.
You're gonna come down to my level.
I'm just gonna come
there
down
you go.
And enjoy. I can't do that because my arm is at the wrong level to use the mouse.
Well, I'm okay being short for once.
For once, you had to fit that in on me.
Huh? 6'3".
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Seattle's not best coffee.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Are we gonna name and shame on the stream?
I actually don't even know which coffee this is.
Oh, it doesn't. What about the band wrapped around?
Earth Choice.
Well, there it is. They've been called out. Seattle's worst coffee.
Seattle's worst coffee. No, there's a sign over there that said Seattle's best coffee, and I beg to differ.
Well, we will try to take out the frustrations of the next person I run into in here.
Yeah.
And I am deep into this cinder block. It won't let me out. There we go. I was like trying to back up, and it was just grabbing my foot and saying, "You're not going anywhere."
Yeah, so every morning we have a morning show that Clegg and I do called Greg and Clegg in the Morning.
Yeah, okay.
And then throughout the day we have different streamers come in and stream the game.
Gotcha.
And you are that streamer right now.
I am, in fact, a streamer.
You are the streamer right now.
Glad we pointed this out. Otherwise,
well, we got people in chat are like, why is it only streamers? I was like, because it's a bunch of streamers.
Streaming with streamers is kind of a...
It makes sense.
It does make sense.
Makes a lot of
you
sense.
also have to kind of take into consideration if you grab someone who's not a streamer and have them play the game, they are then a streamer. Even for...
Yeah, it's kind of a paradox.
Yes, it's a self-solving problem. If they weren't a streamer at the beginning, they are by the end of it, right?
They are currently streaming. You know, I heard a funny one the other day. While you're cleaning out your vacuum, at that moment you are a vacuum cleaner. Right? Doesn't that blow your mind?
This has actually just revolutionized my life.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever wondered why people park in driveways and you drive on parkways?
I have wondered that.
Yeah.
Driveway.
It's one of those great mysteries of life that we will be... If it doesn't let me... Okay, there we go. It is going to let me go through. I was about to be very upset. No! It stopped me.
Now you're very upset.
Now, well, we're not going anywhere now. I can't move, period. So how many wins have you had so far?
On the new map or in period?
Well, on the new map from other people who've been joining you on the show.
Nobody has won. Nobody's actually gotten first.
So the bar has been set nice and low for me.
Yep. Well, we had one guy, Solid FPS, came and played on the stations on the other side of this wall, and he got first.
Right.
Tie-Dye Dude got 5th on the second day, but I don't think I've seen anybody else get first. definitely nobody streaming has gotten first.
Gotcha. Yeah, I believe I ran into. I have played against Solid FPS before. He's a scary guy. That door just closed, and that makes me very scared. So we're gonna.
Yeah,
get this
Solid's
instead.
good. He will be at TwitchCon playing in the qualifying matches. Is that not opening?
It wasn't at first.
Playing in the qualifying matches to try and get into the Invitational. We have 5 spots for people who want to get into the Invitational. Yeah, so the E is taking its sweet-ass time.
It seems to be, yeah, there's a little bit of a delay when I'm trying to interact with things.
That would be the result of people slamming the test server right now.
Yeah, it's just a little bit on the sluggish side.
Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
oh, God.
shotgun.
That's a shotgun. Oh, God.
Oh, that was an insta-kill, too. Rip me.
Dead. I mean,
Well,
you made it a little bit further.
We made more progress that time. We got our hands on a revolver. I would love to get a shotgun.
I'm sure we can make this happen.
Because then I don't need to aim.
Yeah, then you're just like, spraying bullets.
So, other than the new map design, is there anything else different about the new map? Is there any new interactive features or anything like that that were not
Interactive
present,
features. I mean, a lot of the the POIs from the original map are back, but in a much bigger way. Like the dam is now like 4 times the size, and it's this enormous thing up in the corner. Like if you hit M, so the dam is all the way up here now, and it's just the map flows a lot nicer than the first one did, and it's a lot more driver friendly. Because the first map was like you could flip over a truck in 3 seconds, and then your truck is screwed. The second map, the map run now is built with a more smooth terrain, less prone to flipping.
Gotcha.
Which has been really helpful. And then we're trying to get the new UI onto the test server before we launch the game on the 20th. Lots of really cool stuff coming up with the new UI. Character loadouts, so you can pick your favorite skins. And then when you pick something up in the game, it will auto-skin to your favorite skin. So you don't have to like go in there and, you know, be exposed while you're trying to change your shirt into something like something.
We all know that with these games, it's skin to win. Like the guy with the guy with the best T-shirt will inevitably
absolutely
win.
Pay to win.
So that's
pay to win.
I mean, if you have to pay for the T-shirts, that's basically paying to win.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like, you know, the right T-shirt is the free win. Have you guys ever considered doing like interactive objects on the environment? Like for example, I played a lot of the Public.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Battle Royale style game, but with a much smaller number of contestants per map.
Right.
And that game had like drawbridges and stuff that could be operated via levers and such, so you could like tactically deny access to certain areas.
Sure.
When you're down there. Have you guys ever considered doing anything like that?
You know,
Garage doors that can open and close.
I'm sure it's been considered. I think for the speed of the game that we want to keep it fast, and we don't want people messing around like in their inventory like they are now. We don't have anything like that in the game currently. That's not to say we won't in the future, but I don't know. No, it's a cool idea.
I did notice that you're anchored in place still when using the inventory. Is that ever going to change?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, when you're you can run and use your inventory.
Really, it stops me the moment I do it, and then I cannot walk forward.
Do you have W? Oh yeah. So hit tab.
I am.
And then I think you can still do.
I am aggressively pressing W.
All right, now hit tab.
Oh, okay.
You can still run.
So you gotta use the auto walk key.
Yeah. Aggressively pressing W.
All right. Well, someone was killed by the environment.
Game falling down a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? I can actually, to me, the game is very quiet. It must be loud for the audience.
Yeah, we're hearing something different than they hear. So the way people have been killed by the environment is, if you run back outside, right now, people are able to get on the other side of this fence.
Oh, okay.
They figured out a way. They just slam the ATV through, and then if they start running off into the wilderness, they'll be killed by the environment.
Do you know how
You're super tempted to do it, aren't you?
It's really hard not to.
I wouldn't recommend it, but it is possible.
Got
But
it.
yeah, I mean, as this is the first time we've gotten this new box of Destiny up on the test server, and we just watch what people do, and then we need to make changes because obviously you don't want people disconnecting.
I'm gonna take credit for being the first person when H1Z1 first came out to do like the body slide surfing down the line of people.
Yeah.
Because I got like 30 of my viewers into like one lobby, and then I had them all stand in a line on the hill and just jump and like sliding down them like on the release the day of release of the beta.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
I'm surprised you were able to get in that first day. That was rough.
Me too. Actually, I ended up.
We had like 3-hour queues, and
I ended up with well, that was King of the Kill. I was able to do that one. Or, I'm sorry, back when it was just called
H1Z1
Battle Royale. And then I was also able to play the Just Survive mode before it was called that on the first day that it came out, despite like the backlog on the queue. So I ended up with like a considerable number of people tuning in that day, much larger than normal, because I was one of the very few who was able to get in.
Yeah.
And I recall spending like a good 4 hours just standing over a burning barrel, just like throwing items in it and playing with the crafting menu for hours on end.
Yep. Those were the days.
All right, my goal is a survival time. I'm gonna aim for 5 minutes. It feels like the parachute is.
Whoa.
Yes, I have a jet-powered parachute. We're just gonna go back up for a little ways. It feels like a slight tap on A or T like dramatically redirects your parachute. That's hello, excuse me. Pardon
Turn
me.
his mic up. Can you get your mic a little closer to your mouth?
I can try that.
There
I'm
you go.
Conveniently dead at the moment, which means
Conveniently dead.
I can rearrange the mic. Is this better? I'll try that, and you guys tell me if that's
sounds
a
a little
little
better
bit
to me.
more. Okay. This is harder than I remember.
Well, you're also landing like smack dab in the middle of town,
Maybe I
where
should.
there are a lot of people.
Maybe I should like spread out a little bit farther until I figure out where to actually get my hands on a weapon. I believe once I have a gun, I'm fairly good at pointing and shooting at moving targets. But I gotta figure out where to get my hands on one first.
I would not recommend landing right in the middle of town.
That's apparently not working. Well, that's what back when I used to play H1Z1 pretty regularly.
Yeah.
That's what I usually did. But then again, I was also
Run like straight into Pleasant Valley.
Yeah. Well, I was also much better practiced at it back then, though. I don't believe he has played this before. You know, I get that a lot. And one would think that after a few hundred hours in a game, I would become semi-proficient at it. And one would be correct with any game other than H1Z1, which has forever eluded me.
Yeah, I mean, H1 is... It doesn't have the steepest learning curve. I mean, the mechanics are relatively basic, right? Is be the one to survive the longest, kill everybody else, and stay alive.
Very complicated stuff.
So it's easy to get into, super hard to master.
Yeah, I think
And the guys who have mastered it, you watch them play, and you're just like, you're playing a different game than I am.
it's like that was not the game that I just played.
Yeah.
You are cheating.
Yeah. No, I watch, back when we were at MLG, I would watch like competitive Super Smash Brothers. They are playing a totally different game than I have ever touched. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Have you watched much competitive Super Smash?
Not a ton, but I do know that when you have people who are just messing around or just friends playing the game, it tends to be a lot of like spamming like play as Kirby, fly over your friend, and drop on their head repeatedly with the rock move.
Yeah,
like
sure.
You see stuff like that, but then when you watch people who are playing it at a very high level, they're able to like chain their attacks together flawlessly over and over and over again, and it doesn't look anything like what you're probably used to. Is there some? Have I stepped into an area from which there is no exit?
Yeah, you kind of did.
It does not look like there's a way. Oh, there we go.
You jumped down and you sealed your fate.
Actually, that may not help. I don't think I can't get well. Unless we can clear this fence, I don't think we're leaving. Oh, okay. Well,
and now you're stuck in here.
We've moved into a new prison. This is at least better. Well, I mean, at the very least, if nothing else, we've made the great escape and moved from one prison into another. So
I've actually seen people be able to get out of here too.
oh, out of this room?
Yeah, it is possible,
Well,
but it is dangerous.
dangerous. Hang on. Where there's a will, there's a way. As what's his name? The guy from Jurassic Park would say, "Life will find a way." We're gonna get out of here.
The guy from Jurassic Park.
I've spaced on his name.
I mean, you know who the actor
Jeff
is, right?
Goldblum.
Right.
Right.
Now, what's his character's name?
I can't remember the character's name for the life of me, which actually makes me very sad because I feel like I'm getting old.
What if I gave you his first name?
I would probably remember it immediately.
Ian.
Ian Malcolm.
There it is. Jurassic Park's like my favorite movie ever.
I can tell you seem personally offended when it took me a sec to remember his name.
That guy from Jurassic Park.
Okay, that is not. All right, physics, listen. We need to have a word.
Yeah, looks like we need just a few more people before the match kicks off.
Gotcha. Is there only one server for this game mode up right now?
No,
Like
we
the
actually
test
we added some hardware, so now we're able to spin up 6 games at once.
Okay.
Because we needed to, because there were so many people jumping in and slamming servers. Everyone's pretty excited about the new map.
It better not kick me out right as I make my getaway here.
Oh, that's a long jump.
I don't.
That's a long jump.
I don't know that jump is doable.
Oh man, I needed that coffee.
Yeah, I don't. That one's not happening.
No.
All right. Well, it doesn't appear that I'm getting out of this prison, but on the bright side, we have enough players to start a match, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, we had to dedicate more hardware to the test server.
Gotcha.
All right, match starts in 30 seconds.
Have you guys made any other significant changes to the infrastructure of the game and servers and such, other than just adding new servers? Or?
Yeah, we added some Brazil servers, and we now have Singapore servers, beta Singapore servers. So that will hopefully help people to connect over there instead of having to connect to like a EU or an NA server, and they're going to have a much better playing experience when they're playing with other people with a higher ping and latency, and everyone's having a good time.
Gotcha.
Instead of having to settle for some of the other servers. So hopefully that'll dramatically increase some of people's gameplay experience.
Okay, let's steer more towards the outskirts this time. I don't know, when I played on the other map, I would generally look for those extremely tall apartment buildings, land on the roof, and work my way down, and usually have like a full load of guns and such by the time I get to the ground floor.
Okay, so you're diving right back into town.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that by being over here on the very edge of it, I'm less likely to immediately encounter...
Nope.
Okay, that...
I hope we learned a lesson today.
We have learned a lesson. Our lesson is take this and leave. Oh, do we have to do the hot wiring?
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Oh, God.
Did I move? Okay, there we go. I was like, did I move too soon? Let's...
Oh, no.
Excuse me, sir.
Keep driving.
Pardon me, sir.
Uh-oh.
This is a dead end. All right, well, map knowledge.
We're off to a great start.
It's okay. I'm going to pull a 7-point turn, and we are going to get out of here and go somewhere else.
Got to get out of Dodge.
Oh, wow. It looks like there's like vegetation and stuff in this variation of the map, which is like in the cities, which I don't think the other maps ever featured.
No, we're actually able to hand place a lot of these trees. There's a program called Speed Tree that does that a lot of games use.
Let's go north.
So Speed Tree will just populate areas with trees, but we can also hand place trees in town to make it look a little more lived in.
A digital Johnny Appleseed to help you with your map design.
Exactly.
Stuck the landing, maybe. No, that was like a 6.5 out of 10 landing. But
we also added the ability to flip your car back over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once you flipped it, we tuned all of the vehicles, made them heavier, made them drive differently. So the truck drives differently than the Jeep. The Jeep drives differently than the police car. The ATV drives differently than all of them.
Is this a new animation where he's like
hunkering down
over it?
Not terribly new, but yeah.
I just saw a guy behind that rock. would totally hunt him down if I had some simple weapon. Let's see. Let me get lucky here. Okay, so if I exit the vehicle, you actually said I could take this with me, right? Come here.
I don't think you can take the hot wire.
The hot wire stays in. All right.
So what I'm saying is normally if they weren't bugged, you would have a key that you would take with you.
Okay. I am once again in a structure that does not generate weapons, aren't I?
Yeah, this probably isn't the best spot for loot.
Okay. You're supposed to be telling me these things before you're supposed to be here to help me cheat.
I told you get out of town, and you keep landing in the middle of town.
Well, I mean, I got a vehicle and I got out of town.
All right, I'd keep following
as quick
this
as
road.
I could.
Keep going up the road.
Hot wire.
I don't think you clicked it.
It's not.
You didn't click the hot wire.
It's actually not allowing me to open the menu.
Oh, the tab?
Oh, I have been disconnected.
Oh, well.
We got booted from the server.
That'll happen.
That does put
and
a
the
slight
server's
damper
down.
on the plan.
Wonderful. Well, here we are. How are you?
I mean, I achieved a vehicle that's
so
like
you landed, you got a vehicle, you got out of town, and then the servers crashed.
That's my crowning achievement in life.
Perfect. I think so many people were watching this. They're like, I have to jump in, and then they killed the server because they wanted to find you and kill you on your ATV. Awesome. Well, it happens, guys. It's a test server. So yeah,
I need to
log out,
and try this again.
And that's why we call it the test server.
And I told you I would hit every possible bug along the way. I wasn't lying.
You did call that out.
I called it.
Here, let's go over to the. Do you want to jump onto the regular server, play some standard VR?
Where is?
Here.
Okay, there we go.
Go over to the camera here.
Nope.
All right, and then do you want to try jumping back into the test server or jump into live?
Well, I mean, we can try playing a regular match. I kind of wanted to see the new map, but at least with the regular map, I kind of have a general idea of where everything is and how to get equipped very quickly, so that'll be a nice change of pace.
Okay. Well, all right, let's jump back in the test server, see if things have alleviated.
That's the most aggressive flannel shirt I've ever seen.
the guy running at you?
Yes.
No, people can't see it. If people have King of the Kill, they know the guy running at you with a shotgun. Let me just see if the other computer is being affected.
Okay, here we go. Let's fire it back up.
From the test server, can you check if all of them got disconnected as well?
All right.
You can pull the game over to your monitor. So what's up, chat? Bless you, Daybreak, and bless your game. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
All right, population's still high, so maybe we just got kicked.
All right, well, we'll try one more time, and if it continues being an issue, I guess we'll play on the old map instead.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a try.
There are some some real man-eating sharks behind us right now. Oh, hi.
Actual sharks. I'm impressed. Hammerheads, it looks from the look of it.
Yes. And there they go.
Only at PAX. When I was at PAX East, I believe it was, I was actually attacked by a man in a cow costume.
Attacked by a man in a cow costume?
Actually, hold on. I attacked the man in the cow costume.
Oh.
So, minor correction.
All right. So it looks like it was just our game, thankfully.
Okay.
So we are back in the queue. Should be able to jump in relatively soon.
No, I was.
So yeah, let's go back to you being attacked or you attacking a costumed cowman.
I say I was attacked. To be fair, I probably did most of the attacking, but no, I was stopped by some guys who were filming a YouTube video, and they asked me if I had time for an interview, and I said I actually really don't. I'm trying to run to an appointment, and as they tried to go past me, he says it'll be real quick, just like 1 or 2 questions, and I was like, okay, what's up? And as soon as I said that, the guy who's holding the mic to me is just plowed over by this guy, tackling him in a cow costume. And the cow starts punching the guy, and they were doing this just to get a reaction shot from me. They wanted to see my reaction to the cow, and so like I kind of watched for a second, and then I just grabbed the guy in the cow costume and started choking him.
I bet he was like, this isn't how it's supposed to go.
Not part of the plan. That's just like typical for PAX though. At this point, if I see a cow massacring someone, let's switch back to the game here.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to release the mouse cursor. Yeah.
Where did your mouse go?
The mouse seems to disappear when I try to go over there to mess with the scenes. At this point, if I see a cow just bashing someone on the floor at PAX, I just kind of look and think, oh, that's normal. And
you say, yeah, it's PAX.
It's PAX. That's normal for Seattle.
So have you hit up all the PAXs? South, east, west?
I go to all of them,
yes.
Yeah. Haven't been to Australian one yet.
Right? That would be fun.
Thinking about it, and then I'm like, 16 hours or so on a plane. I love my Australian fans. I don't know how much I love them, though. and 16 hours on a plane
is a long flight.
That is a real test of your dedication right there.
Yeah. It's Australia, though, which is pretty sweet. Did you go to Gamescom?
I did not.
Which was very recently.
I did not.
That's a long flight, too.
I'm sure.
Are you an East Coast guy?
No, I live in Washington State.
Washington?
Actually.
Okay. Oh, so it's not a bad. Did you drive in?
Yeah, I drove here. I live 2 hours from here.
Cool.
So PAX West is a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
Drive over, say hi.
Yeah, we're in San Diego, so thankfully this year's TwitchCon is in San Diego.
Right.
So we're pretty stoked about that. We have the Invitational coming up.
Just take a stop and admire our military base / prison box.
The ATV racetrack.
The ATV racetrack. Actually, let's see if we can complete a cycle or two around the racetrack. We'll try it out.
Do I know how long it'll take Just Survive to get the new UI? I wouldn't be surprised if the new UI had to change a lot to work on Just Survive, seeing as how it's being built with King of the Kill in mind for right now. But stylistically, I know the art team wants to make it different because they're 2 different games. So I would wager that it'll be a while before Just Survive gets the new UI.
No.
So you have to think about it. There's so many different systems that are in Just Survive that are in King of the Kill.
Yeah, with the crafting and house building and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a little more complexity to it.
Yeah, and you got food and hunger and the survivability factor of it all.
Right. I was actually I played quite a bit of the Just Survive version of the game when it first came out because my prior experience, at least as far as building a Twitch community and all that, it stemmed from that other open world zombie game.
Yeah.
So after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours played in DayZ, when H1Z1 came out, I was pretty excited to try it out, and it was definitely right off the bat had a lot of features that were much more impressive. The ability to build houses and stuff like that, and all the crafting system, and trying to learn how to steer an ATV. It's harder than I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember having a little house built up and roaming around and getting the police car. I remember actually we were driving through one of the streets in H1Z1 Just Survive, and one of my friends he was coming to pick us up in a functional police car that he had managed to repair. And while he was driving full speed down the street,
which is a terrible idea,
he drove past a bear, and the bear just does this quick little paw swipe as the car is going by, and one-shotted him out of the driver's seat. And so the car just continues, and his body just falls out on the road next to the bear, and he starts cracking up, in TeamSpeak. I hear him laughing, and I'm saying, What's so funny? And he's like, I can't come get you anymore. And we're like, oh, man.
The bears are brutal,
It's going to be a long walk to get there. What happened? And he says, I was just driving down the road, and a bear just ripped me out of the car as I tried to drive past.
Yeah, man. The bears, at one point, the bears were, crazy overpowered. They would look at you. They would sneeze in your general direction, and you'd die.
It seemed like their paw swipe range was much wider than it appeared to, because he had this tiny little paw.
Yeah, it's like, "Rawr," and you're dead.
Can I play as the bear?
Maybe later.
Is that?
I don't want to.
Would that be considered a cosmetic change?
Yeah.
load in as the bear and run at people.
That would be cool.
Oh, there we go. I think we're getting started.
10 seconds. All right, fingers crossed. We got this one. What are you going to do? Are you going to land in the middle of town?
Well, I don't want to land necessarily in the middle of where everyone else is, but at the same time, I also know from experience that if I land out in the middle of the woods, it'll take me 20 minutes to find a gun, and the few people who survive in the city will be armed to the teeth. So
yeah,
it's like
true.
trying to find that happy medium is kind of difficult sometimes. I'm trying to look around for any kind. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go there.
This is probably a little bit of a safer bet.
Yeah, right now the way the spawns are set up, most of everybody is spawning over PV, which is not working as intended. So.
All right, we have a couple of friends here. A bow. That's
there
nice.
you go.
Here we go. We're in business this time. Come on.
So yeah.
Come on.
You've picked, yeah.
It
because of the E lag, you pick it up, but it still shows that it's on the ground.
Okay.
So if you see up top that like you got a certain amount of ammo,
okay,
then you can just run away.
All right. Yeah. It seems like I'm trying to grab it and the item is just still on the ground.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate bug we have right now.
So if I walk up to it and press E and then run away, it will eventually catch up with me and be in my hands?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try that next time.
What it is it'll eventually disappear on the ground. It's already in your hands.
Okay.
And again, not working as intended.
Right.
The E input lag is real.
Well, when you have a server being slammed by this many people, I guess those kind of issues are to be expected.
Unfortunately, yeah. And the team is very aware of all these issues. And they've been working on this holiday weekend to get this game in a good state. Something smells very tasty.
Yeah, I was catching a whiff of that as well and wondering what is passing by.
Let's see if there's any good questions in the chat. Looks like Ri-Fi's in the chat. What's up, Ryan? I miss you, buddy. I love you. We got Sarah. Sarah's modding the chat, wielding the band hammer.
The almighty band hammer.
Yep. She's good at it, too. Don't mess with Sarah. They want us to describe the smell. It's now that it's passed, it's hard to recollect what it was.
It was odd because it was like a combination of some sort of fruit smell.
Yeah.
But
Was
also,
it food or perfume?
But also it had like some sort of meat scent to it, like someone had inadvertently dropped a cheeseburger into a vat of perfume. It was a weird combination.
That's a pretty good way to describe it.
Maybe it was.
I'm sad that it lasted but a brief moment.
Maybe it was some heavily perfumed or cologne person delivering food to someone.
Ooh. And
we're catching both scents at the same time. It was really overpowering. Must have walked right behind us. Zane Blaze, I miss you guys too. PAX will be concluded shortly, and I can go back to getting killed repeatedly from the comfort of my own home.
We have a whole nother day. Hey, at least you're local.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I have to finish the show, pack up the giant setup, and then get on a plane and fly home.
Now, I know you said the offices were in San Diego. Is that where you're from as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. San Diego boy. Beach bum.
I've actually never been, so this upcoming TwitchCon.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, San Diego in October is actually super nice. San Diego almost all the time is super nice, so it's hard to complain.
So when are we adding the BMX-style tricks to the ATV for when you go up over ramps and stuff?
Oh, do like a Superman?
Yeah,
like
just like kick your legs out behind you as you go over. And It should just be the default animation, actually.
Yeah,
Every time it leaves the ground, it shoots Superman instantly, even if it's only like that. Like if it's only a couple of inches off the ground, just a very brief Superman.
I'm sure we can work that into the game in no time at all.
It's like you got to focus on the important stuff.
Yeah, we're actually going to delay the release of the game so we can get that in.
It's the entire game's being pushed back 3 months.
Yes.
To add a very brief Superman animation.
That was just randomly brought up at PAX. Oh, looks like we got Dave Currington in the chat too. What's up, Dave? He's a big boss man over in QA. So yeah, if you guys have questions that I'm not specifically answering, Ri-Fi, maybe Dave or Sarah are in the chat to help you out.
I'm slowly becoming more adept at the ATV racetrack.
Yeah, see, the racetrack gives you, time to hone your vehicle skills as well.
It is, okay, that part there, I need to slow it down just a little bit. But it is actually helpful.
Yeah, we were considering, oh, there you go, match starting in 30 seconds, like a firing range on the other side. So like over here, you can work on your driving skills, and the other side, you can work on your aim. I do not think we're going to be putting in the firing range, but.
So how much of this have you played personally, like in your off time? Do you grind on H1Z1?
I don't
regularly?
grind on H1Z1 as much as people will probably assume. I played a lot of Just Survive in the beginning. I'm also really bad at the game.
I suddenly feel like we're very connected. Everybody
assumes that just because, we work on the game, that we're all super great at it. So it's embarrassing when I play and, oh, look, you're outside of town. This is great.
Hey, you know what? This is perfect. I'm just going to hope that I can actually get the weapon into my hands quickly enough if we find something here. Now, I can use... Okay, when I try to look around with Alt while I'm in the parachute, it looks like it alters my trajectory as well.
Yes, currently.
I kind of want to look around. Yep, see, there is someone landing in that building, so let's go to this one.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hi, guys.
Whoa.
All right, it's all or nothing. Something be in here. There's nothing in here. All right.
Heard you talking about a new crate. The newest crate we've got is the H1Z1 Invitational crate, which is building the prize pool for the H1Z1 2016 Invitational at TwitchCon. And I believe we passed $125,000 currently in the prize pool. So we're pretty stoked about that, and it's just going to keep going up and up and up.
We are now going to go contest one of these guys in their assault rifles with my...
There's
Actually,
a truck.
You know what? Maybe just getting out of here would be the better option.
The truck might be a trap.
It might be. We're gonna take the bait and risk it for everything. All right, we're out of here.
Godspeed. Did you run?
Oh, gotta go. Woo! You have fun with that.
He's taking pot shots at you with a pistol.
At least he doesn't have a shotgun to just rip my face off with instantly. Let's see what we can get our hands on elsewhere.
I would imagine there was a good amount of people landed in that little military base as well.
All right, let's see.
There's 62 players left.
G7, we're here. Let's go. Southwest is a gas station. We can try that.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to hotwire the truck. It's just the ATVs.
You're just enjoying watching me do it.
This is as enjoyable for me as well. I gotta have some fun. Maybe it's at your expense.
So it's only the ATVs.
Yeah.
Got it.
Currently, you have the keys for this truck. So yeah, you have the biofuel and the vehicle.
Okay,
key.
got it. I was expecting it to be in that center UI somewhere. All right.
It'll look totally different in the new UI. Like everything looks different.
When is the new UI expected to roll out?
Well, it's going to hit the test server. We want it to hit the test server before the game officially comes out on the 20th. So it'll hit the test server when it hits the test server. Hopefully before the 20th.
Okay. This campsite, not the most productive thing I've ever seen. Let's go west of here.
Are we planning on reverting the gun sounds back? No, I don't think we have any plans to revert them back. Some people don't like the new gun sounds, but a lot of people do.
What is different about the gun sounds now compared to before?
They were all re-recorded. I think they sound a lot more crisp and and powerful. Depending, and they're all the guns have brand new sounds.
Nice.
Just like how all the vehicles got a new pass at them. The weapons got brand new sounds and some tuning not that long ago.
Well, inevitably, it looks like I end up back at a town one way or the other if I want to find anything.
There you go. Just raid the outskirts.
Okay, so the key did move. Just takes a second.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's somebody else out there. Did you hear him drive by? There's a pistol on the ground back there.
I'm honestly hearing very, very little of the game. So, oh, there we go. Oh, hey, the gun is white now. That's new. Or maybe it's not new. It looks white-ish on the ground.
Yeah, it's a texture bug. The backpacks appear black on the ground like that back there.
Apparently it's like the rubble and trash on the ground is really throwing me off.
It's right around this corner.
Because okay,
there it is. Backpack.
Like I'm having trouble telling the collectible items from all of the
trash on the ground.
Trash on the ground, and I don't recall seeing this much clutter in like the regular version of the map. Is that just a new?
There's a lot more garbage on the ground, but also you'll see that when you first go into a room, everything that's collectible will flash blue.
Oh, okay. I did not notice the flashing. That's helpful.
Yeah.
I am ready to rob a bank, it would seem.
Yeah, that's another fun little bug we have right now is anytime you equip a helmet, it will auto skin to the pig mask, which is funny because the pig mask is one of the rarest items out there.
I think that's a good decision in terms of balance, because if everyone had pig masks, it would probably be overpowered.
Yeah. All right, let's see if the gas ring has come up.
Let's see. Is the truck flipping option in the game yet that you were talking about before?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yes. No! He doesn't know his own strength. There we go. Let's go.
All right, where's the gas? You're gonna have to start heading in the right direction.
Actually, I believe we're already good. We're in
F8.
We are, well, we're either in it or we're very close to. Why is the the truck is driving off on its own.
You need to head west.
We're very close to it already, it would seem, and I'm already heading west, so I don't think we have to relocate too much. Does the truck frequently decide to start driving after I step out of it?
Only when you use it.
Okay. Oh, there's a player directly ahead, and he definitely has a rifle of some sort. You know what? I'm just going to try and ambush the guy.
Boston Tom.
This will probably be the worst idea of my career, but...
Hi, Boston Tom.
Where'd he go?
I mean, you've survived for a significant amount of time so far.
I mean...
Oh, you got shot in the back with a shotgun. And
those shotguns are very hard to compete with, it would seem.
When you have a pistol and no body armor, yeah, they would be.
It feels like it's a catch-22, because if you land in the middle of town, you get destroyed quite instantly. But if you land farther out, it's like running around for 10 minutes and you can't find any good stuff. Yeah,
it certainly is. Especially right now when everybody is spawning over Pleasant Valley.
And so everyone is spawning in one spot on the map currently, right?
Which is not working as intended.
So that does mean that the moment you get to like a vehicle or anything, if you drive to the outskirts of the map, it's pretty much guaranteed to be empty unless someone else drove there too, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna.
That's what I would suggest. If you find a truck or something, head to the dam or head to the hospital or something like that, because those places are lousy with loot.
Gotcha. All right. We'll try that and see if it helps, because it's definitely very different when all 90 players are landing right in the same spot.
Exactly. Yeah, we're sitting on a load of bug fixes as well, so we're going to hopefully get a hot fix or some kind of publish out this upcoming week. But then again, I haven't been in the office in like 4 days, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I can put Chris Wynn on blast.
So other than obviously work-related H1Z1 stuff, is there anything else you've enjoyed so far at PAX?
I have not really had the opportunity to leave the booth.
Right.
So I can see Arc is over there, Twitch is behind us, Drop Zone's right there, Rock Band Rivals playing some good tunes over there, Capcom.
So basically, you've seen every booth that's within arm's reach of this booth.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Everybody's like, have a great vacation working PAX, and I'm like, it's not a vacation, guys.
Yeah, I remember my first convention or two were a vacation, and then it becomes more of a work function after that.
Oh, it's it's not an easy thing to do.
Okay.
I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm working a video game conference, but it's not all laying around and playing video games. I went down to Pike's Place, famous Seattle area.
Did you see the gum wall yet?
No, but that sounds disgusting.
It's literally a wall that has become a receptacle for people's chewing gum.
Oh, that's
and it's become
horrific.
It's it's the worst invention of mankind, but it's also kind of it's got the train wreck style. You must see it, you can't look away. Kind of thing. But it's a huge wall down near Pike's Place that has just everyone's chewing gum stuck to it. And
it's in Pike's Place?
On a huge, it's nearby, from what I was told. And it's a huge section of wall that is just completely covered in a mass quantity of used chewing gum.
I'm sure it smells great,
and
too.
And people, you can like see people just walk up and stick it on there. And I guess the city has just given up on trying to clean it off. It's like, it's a tourist trap
now. It's a thing now. You can go and get any kind of flavor gum you want.
Oh yeah, like when last time we passed by, I was out of gum, so I was able to get like 4 flavors all at once. It kept me busy for the rest of the night.
Must have been nice, like that zebra gum. That's all sorts of flavors, right?
I've never had zebra flavored gum.
Wait, what?
I mean, maybe I have, but I just don't know what a zebra tastes like, so I wouldn't have been able to identify.
All the flavors.
I wouldn't have been able to identify that it was a zebra right off the bat.
And I went to a sushi place and tried to get dinner, and I said, I'm sorry, we have 5 people in our party. How long is it going to be? And the guy looked down at his book, flipped a couple pages, and said, Tuesday? And I was like, oh, I guess I'm not going here for dinner. But I could tell it was a very, very fancy sushi place. And I should have expected it to be a long wait, but it was Tuesday.
You should know that the benchmark for good sushi is usually Tuesday.
Yeah.
It is a considerable wait time at all the restaurants.
When I come next year, I'll make a reservation months in advance.
Yeah. It's very necessary. I recall waiting like a good 5 hours for a table at the Cheesecake Factory a couple years back.
The finest establishment.
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory.
You know what?
With their phone book menu.
The meal was being provided for me.
Oh, there you go.
And I was like, I am not going to say no to cheesecake and free food.
Wait, we got people from Slow in the chat. Slow's legit. I love Slow. San Luis Obispo.
When I go to Invitational, let me get on the stream so I can show everyone how a god plays. At least you're modest about it, man.
Bling Bling HD.
That's what counts.
You have every opportunity in the world to, if you're going to TwitchCon, you can try and play in the qualifier events, because 5 people from 5 different qualifying games, the winners of those qualifying games will get to play in the Invitational itself.
Gotcha. And the Invitational is also at TwitchCon, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
it will be live streamed on October 2nd.
So we're going for the new tactic, which is
grab a cop car and run.
Grab a building.
This is horrific.
Grab a building.
Bad things are happening.
This is so very much not what I had in mind. This is I have always wanted to cosplay as a piñata, and I feel like this is the closest I'm ever going to be. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. I have no idea what happened, but I'll take it. Now let's see if we can get out of here.
It's a bug that says you are required to hotwire it. Oh, that was wonderful.
I mean,
I love it when we showcase bugs on
at
live.
least, well, I did warn you that I have
This is literally your fault.
I have a track record for finding every available bug in every game that I play. So I'm going to go all the way north and west, basically, away from everything.
Oh, there's a little campsite.
Last time I found a little campsite, it was not very productive. Do they sometimes have useful stuff?
Sometimes, yeah. This one has a backpack and a first aid kit.
First aid kit.
I would call those useful.
They are quite. I did pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It seems to take a second to decide whether it wants to take the item or not.
All right, players are wanting you to head to the dam.
Head to the dam. All right, I'm gonna check this campsite. We're gonna look at the map and figure out where the dam is on this new map.
So yeah, head of QA and Ri-Fi, who works in QA for H1Z1, is watching the stream. So he was able to record your parachute landing, and he will be taking that back to the QA team.
Well, we got body armor this time. I feel like we're in better shape. We still do not have any weapon at all, though.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like there's one here. All right, let's go try out the dam. Is going to the dam without a weapon wise? Now let's see. Where is the dam? This
Dam's
one, all the way
top right.
Okay, that's quite a ways off.
So
I'm gonna override that decision because by the time I get there, there's gonna be other people there, already armed. If I go that way.
There you go.
So I am instead going to church.
Check out the church.
You guys.
There's another cop car there. Probably steal some biofuel out of it.
I was wondering if it looks like it probably spawned there. That looks like a natural spawn spot.
So you're probably pretty safe.
All right. Well, it's a gun, I guess. Better than nothing. Come on. Give it to me.
Try the back.
Yeah, let's look around and
back
see
of the church.
Do these doors open up. Yes, they do. All right.
There you go. Another Magnum.
Because we need a revolver for each hand. That's
dual wielding.
We need to dual wield. When is dual wielding coming?
It's not. Just gonna rip the Band-Aid off on that one.
So next week.
Yeah.
What you're telling me. Okay, where's the Reverend's quarters? Because he just strikes me as the kind of guy who would keep a shotgun on hand.
Looks like there's not much going on here.
Why did this have to be
a lot of Magnum ammo?
There's more Magnum ammo than I will ever use, literally.
Now the there you
here
go.
we go. This is the kind of Reverend I was hoping for. It's Machine Gun Preacher now.
Yeah. Speaking of Preacher, do you watch that show on AMC?
I have not yet checked it out.
Man, it's really
I
cool.
have been told that it's pretty good.
I like it a lot.
I now need to get a helmet, and I guess... Now, are the Convey sneakers still the best, like, footwear I should be looking for?
So now we have 3 different footwear, and you start... Did you already take off your footwear?
I usually start barefoot, as I was advised to do so by people who actually know how to play.
Right. So that has changed since the last time.
Okay, no
played.
longer worth it?
I mean, to keep your starting sneakers on is usually the better choice.
Okay. My H1Z1 sensei was actually another streamer.
Yeah.
Viva La Bad. She's got like several hundred wins in the game.
I know Viva La Bad.
I played with her a couple of times, and she was like straightening me out on bad habits before, but I was
the new shoes are a recent addition.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I ended up getting like, I don't know, 15 or 20 wins in the game. Not very many. Enough to say that like I had sort of figured it out, but it wasn't consistent enough for me to be able to actually claim to be good. And all right, we're gonna run.
Gas still hasn't started moving in yet, so we're okay.
Well,
The circle's up, but the gas is not coming.
All right, so we have like a tiny bit of time to maybe loot this town, and then got to book it back.
You're making all the same mistakes again.
Am I?
You're back in town.
Right, but this is a town far, far from the center with, hopefully, not many other people here.
This is not the murder capital of the world, like Pleasant Valley is.
This is like the number 3 murder hotspot of the world, right? I'll take my
there you
chances.
go.
Yeah, see, this will come in very handy. I'm not regretting this decision yet. Now, when someone comes around the corner and just annihilates me with a shotgun, you are more than welcome to pull out the "I told you so," and I will not even.
I'm ready.
With you.
You
are
ready.
prepping it.
Yes.
You are scanning for the dude to just jump me. Now, the loot usually spawns like in the same spots on the shelves, right? So I would assume you play it enough, you just know where to look on the shelf every time.
I mean, people haven't had the opportunity to play enough yet to find out where all the loot spawns, but
right, but I mean, like over time they will.
Over time they will they'll learn some things.
Okay. Come on. There is, what is that? That's a backpack. I don't need that.
Have you gotten to go to any panels or anything like that you're looking forward to?
I don't know that I've ever actually been to a panel ever at a PAX. I have typically either been at appointments in people's booths, or I have been doing stuff outside the convention center. One of the two. So at TwitchCon it's different, because TwitchCon seems to place a higher emphasis on panels, but at least for PAX I've never actually been to one.
And there's a significant amount of panels going on at all times, but there was one today called, I think it was IGN was putting it on, and the N64 just turned 20 this year.
Oh, really?
And so it was a panel all about the N64 turning 20 and like a retrospective on the N64. One of my favorite consoles of all time.
Okay, and I believe it is now time to bail before the gas gets here.
I mean, you're in the top 35 now, 36.
By simply not dying.
Yeah. It's a legitimate strategy. Don't die.
It's a legitimate strategy. I don't know that it's the most exciting to watch on a regular basis, so let me just avoid everyone. But hey, you know what? It beats dying in 2 minutes.
It certainly does.
Okay, we are at C4. We just need to head directly, get on the road and head east from the look of it. Let's go here. And just
another cop car.
Plow this vehicle out of the way. Oh, you're right. You know what? I didn't grab the fuel out of the one like you mentioned. Let's do that. It might save our neck later. I love the little bit of like that, just a tiny second of lag where it floors the vehicle.
Yeah, it's like out. Right before you got out of the car, you threw a brick on the accelerator and then jumped out.
Okay, there needs to be a street heading east. I think it's up here.
Like I said, the terrain is a lot more drivable these days.
I wasn't sure. I mean, I know the terrain is. I wasn't sure about the fence. I was figuring it'd be one of those fences that looks like a flimsy wooden fence, and so you ram it at full speed and your car just explodes.
That doesn't happen so much anymore.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot more physics on the fences, both wood and metal, where you can break through them if you have enough momentum going. The wood fences break real easy.
It does seem like the vehicle's less prone to flipping over now, though. That's
yes.
Nice.
Yeah. We did a full vehicle pass. They do feel a lot better.
You gave them a layer of polish.
I would say that. I would say that's the case.
I like it. Okay.
A little wax on, a little wax off.
Wouldn't you just be right back where you started?
Absolutely. That's how you become a pro ninja.
And I just
Look at you.
I just did the wall ride properly. I'm actually pretty satisfied with myself right now.
As you should be.
All right. Well, we're by far in better shape than we've been in any previous attempts so far. We've got the armor, the helmet.
Now you're just
automatic
like
weapon, a vehicle.
Cruising down the road.
I am now officially a target.
I mean, from here on out, I've got no tips for you.
Okay, because I have effectively mastered the game.
Yeah.
I don't need the tips anymore.
You are the master of all things.
I am
King of the kill.
the captain now.
You're the king, the captain now.
I am.
So yeah, you can just run through those.
You just
fences.
said you weren't going to give me any tips.
I just want to watch you drive through the fence and blow up.
Okay. If I blow up running through this fence, I'm holding you personally responsible.
As you should.
That was a very. I'm going to be
Smooth,
honest.
right?
That
Like
was,
butter.
That was not the most satisfying crunch I've ever seen, but at least the lack of explosion.
Try and like drive up through the fences.
This is far more important than winning or survival.
It is.
Okay, come here. Here we go. That's actually more satisfying now.
Right.
Oh boy. Okay.
Has your thirst for destroying fences been quenched?
Hey, has yours? It
No.
was your idea.
I
it
am
was your idea. That's not
insatiable.
a door that opens, is it?
I'm insatiable when oh, there's a shotgun.
Did I? No, I almost walked right over it. Get out of here.
Sonic speed, yeah, that's correct.
I'm going to have to move a little bit more.
So if you look, areas of wall like this.
Hang on, let me grab these. What is it?
Like when the wall looks like this, you can blow a hole through it.
Ah, nice.
I guess that would be one of the more interactive things we added.
Well, yeah, that definitely counts. Destructible ARG.
We're now in the gas.
I took too long examining the new destructible walls. It's much harder to see through the gas now.
Gas is a little more
seems to have been made a little thicker.
Opaque.
Oh, and there's a toxicity meter.
Yes,
so
the toxicity is new.
Okay.
Oh.
And that is us being shot at.
That guy's about to get caught in the gas.
Yeah, I think we're just going to leave him there to run for it through the gas. Have fun with that, bud. I could post up and wait for him. I could try to ambush him. Maybe he'll have med kits, because I certainly don't have very many.
You could.
I could do that. I'm trying to figure out.
Look at all those houses.
I'm trying to figure out would it be better to jump him with a shotgun or jump him with an AK. I guess at point blank, the shotgun's better if you land your first hit, right?
I would say so.
This is not one of those.
Give it another shot.
Give it a shot.
Ram it again.
My vehicle condition's getting pretty low. I don't think I'm going to risk it.
Drive through that fence.
You. Okay.
There it goes.
No. All right. Well, we may be vehicle-less here pretty soon.
It's one of my new favorite bugs.
If it just decides to drive off.
The vehicles like turn into Harry Potter vehicles after you get out of them. They're just
I think
we're gonna fly away now.
It might be just the same kind of lag issue we've been having all day, because I think what it is the game is still registering the W press as I've already exited the vehicle or something like that.
I love it.
Is what it looks like.
You got a first aid kit, I saw.
I did, so I have a couple of them now. Oh, and I have more than 4 hotbar slots down there now.
Yeah, with the new UI, we're going to be moving more towards like hotkeys for med kits and bandages, so you don't have to go into your UI, left click, you know.
Well, that's definitely
apply bandage.
That's definitely nice, because the whole died because I was standing still fiddling with my inventory is always a frustrating way to go.
That is something we want to do away with, because we find it very frustrating ourselves.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
What's up?
Come on in.
I'm playing that game that we were never any good at.
There's like a slow dance party going on behind us.
It turns into this everywhere I go with these two. These Asians. It's the Asians. Okay, I need to actually. The vehicle that drove off after I stepped out of it, I actually completely lost track of where it went. What?
It's back behind that house you were in.
Are you winning, maybe?
That depends on how you define winning. I am currently not dead, while lots of other people are dead. So I would call that a win of sorts.
18 left. I mean, that's not bad.
We're in top 20. What's been the
How many games has he been playing?
this is like attempt.
Right?
This is like attempt number 5 or 6. So who's like what's the highest that someone on the stream machine here has made it to?
The
so
highest from this computer. I mean, you're getting up there. No one's ever won one, but I think the highest was like a 5 or 6.
It's playing the really menacing wah music, so I assume that means the gas is coming.
So far.
We have a new goal, guys.
Do better than 5th.
Avoid everyone. Oh, a hand grenade. That might come in handy.
No.
No, we're on
King of the Kill channel.
We're on the H1Z1 channel, although it appears that it's mostly been taken over by my trolls.
Yeah. Have internet, will troll.
Okay.
Well, I see your vehicle.
G4. Well, the vehicle's down to like 30-something% health, so I don't know that I want to ride around in it and risk taking a stray bullet and exploding. So maybe it's not the smartest decision, but
well, now you're on foot.
I'm just gonna hoof it. Yeah, I think that's probably safer than riding a vehicle around that's about to explode.
There you go, ATV.
I could take this. Which
I died here the other day.
in before a shot in the head. In before a shot in the head immediately.
And you can re-flip it back over.
I think I hear shooting, but I can't tell because the sound of the convention is so loud that like I'm not sure if I'm hearing gunshots in the game.
That sounded like the airplane flying over, dropping bombs.
I knew I was hearing something, but I couldn't identify it over the crowds behind us.
G4.
Well, it's about to get very lively here, I think.
Made it to the top 14.
Looks like someone's already beat me to this campsite.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, we're at what is effectively going to be the finale area, or fairly close to it.
You're just driving around out in the middle of the...
Well, I'm looking to try and find like a heavily wooded area where I could kind of post up and
Maybe in one of those buildings.
be ready.
Over at Zips.
H5. Oh yeah, this is well within the thing. So, well, actually, I'm probably not going to be alone here.
Yep, definitely not alone.
All right, well, I could avoid this guy and just stay alive, but where's the fun in that?
The chat wants to see death and carnage.
The chat wants blood. I know, Twitch chat.
What are you rocking?
I have the AK. So if I just hit 6, it's going to pop that med kit as soon as I press it, right? Or it'll
not
make
currently.
Oh, no. So
no.
it's
the new UI.
So I still have to reach in there, right-click, and left-click it to...
In its current state, yes.
Okay.
Oh, you are just asking for it.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he could be in there anywhere looking at that door, and as soon as I walk in, just get nailed. I also very much dislike being able to or being unable to hear. Like I can't tell if there's footsteps or vehicles approaching, so I have to like constantly
turn
spin
up
around.
the game audio a little bit.
Like if it's too loud on the stream,
that should be okay.
You know, that's if you can just turn it up in my headset would be amazing because I would love to have audio.
Yeah, that's what I just turned up. Is that better?
Oh, there we go. I can hear my own footsteps now. That's a good start. Oh, there's a back door to this place now. There didn't used to be a back entrance to these hardware stores, did there?
This hardware store, I think, already had one.
Oh, okay.
But again, they've been redesigned, so.
Gotcha.
There's that ominous music again.
Wow.
Inception.
I would feel so much better about life if I had like a whole bunch more med kits, but I just seem to always have a shortage of med kits every time I play it, probably because I don't loot fast enough or efficiently enough to run around and grab a bunch.
I would go back in there and do some looting.
Well,
but we know there is somebody here.
There's a guy in there, but oh well, you know what?
He might be up in the offices up there.
There is. Okay, actually, you know what? That looks like that's not the product. I think I took a step into the wrong aisle.
You remember that wah sound? That means the gas is going to come to kill you.
It's coming to kill me specifically, not the other players.
Oh no, it's narrowing in on you.
I'm waiting for that guy to come running out the door so I can gun him down, but I don't see him coming. Do I have to re-hotwire this every time?
Maybe he's popping medkits.
Yeah, he might be. Let's hope that... Oh, did the gas stop right there?
Yep.
It did. Okay, so actually let's take this and relocate it somewhere that's less unprotected. Come on.
I'll just sit out here.
This
in
hot
the
wiring
open.
process makes me unbelievably nervous.
Yep.
As I am stationary in the open. Oh, I can hear the engines now. Oh, this having audio is like very reassuring. Suddenly it's like, hey, I feel like if someone shot at me, I would hear it now. So it feels like the vegetation is much thinner than it is in the base map, because I remember in the base game I would frequently, like when we get down to when the circle has become very small, I would move into the vegetation and just kind of creep around looking for people. And
there are denser areas across the map, so it's not as like blanket. You know, the whole map has the exact same type of vegetation. The map is now a little more varied. You'll get more meadows, trees that are more spread out, different areas of the map, trees are closer together, that kind of thing.
Gotcha. We're at I-5. We're sort of, and we're on the northeast edge of it.
Top 9.
North.
I am impressed.
That way, so I am likely to be approached most likely from the southwest, but we already know there was a guy in that building, so I have to watch my right.
This is stressful.
This is stressful, and I don't actively play H1Z1 consistently as much as I used to, but I do remember that the AR-15 was generally the better weapon at longer ranges, right? So if I'm using this AK, I need to try and get in their face with it.
Agreed.
All right.
Yeah, AK you want like medium to close range. AR is where you want to go for anything further out. Or hunting rifle if you can find one.
That would be really nice, except that I would likely miss. So
you got your ATV stashed away, ready to get for a quick getaway?
Yeah,
well, not so quick because you have to hotwire it.
It'll be a 7-second wait as we prepare for a very quick getaway immediately afterwards.
I mean, we might be witnessing history right here. Top 7.
Oh, are we top 7?
Yeah.
Nice. I was not really paying attention.
Might want to look. It sounds like there's a supply drop coming in, and if it's coming in on top of you, that'll be bad news.
I mean, I like supply drops.
There it's all the way over there. Gas is being released in 5 seconds.
That looks like it's far enough away that I question whether anyone's going to be able to get into that before it lands in the gas. Although someone could pop a med kit, run into the gas, and loot it, I suppose.
Yeah. Here comes the gas.
Here comes the gas.
All dressed in green.
We actually don't need to move very much because we're already right on the
That's
outer
the perfect spot to be.
And we have, like, I'm hoping that if there are players out on that end and the gas forces them to come this way, I'll be able to pick people off as they cross the water and are forced to move very slowly.
Solid idea.
I'm just, like, rather fearful that, is this gas going to force me to... I think it is. Come on. We might.
Hot wire.
We might
Hot wire.
Oh,
God.
Come on. the very long, excruciating hot wiring process. Let's go.
Just going to ride the edge.
Ride the edge.
Oh, so when the game launches, 2- and 5-man team games will have spectate.
I'm working on it. You're making me nervous, Anthony. Okay.
That is a skinny tree.
It's a very skinny tree. All right.
You are wide out in the open.
I know. There's not. Maybe I should cross the river myself because it looks like there's more coverage on the other side.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. It's actually going to close in right on H5. And I'm on, let's see, I'm on the farthest northeastern side of the circle, so that means I need to head directly west. All right. I think I'm going to ditch the vehicle.
What?
It's going to make noise.
What?
And it's not like it's offering me any kind. Well, you know what? Never mind. When you say it that way.
What?
When you put it that way, let's keep it.
Now, if you die because of the vehicle, I will not personally be held responsible.
But you were having the "I told you so" prep for if your advice got me killed
With the shotgun.
earlier. Yes.
Yeah. We're well
So
past
is there a
that
reason
point.
that we're changing the policy here? Because I
Oh.
would love to be able to blame you for my death.
We are well past blaming Greg.
This rock looks like solid enough to take cover behind.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right.
We actually increased, we like quadrupled the size of the rocks.
Yeah, I see that. And
For that
guy,
exact,
that guy has an entire...
Oh, he's going to start shooting at you.
He is going to start shooting at me.
You are, an ATV doesn't give you too much protection.
I'll just put it
There
in
it
the...
goes.
I'm going to put it in the automatic reverse. Do I still have that grenade?
I think so.
Where is the...
Yep, right there.
grenade?
Oh, God.
Get out of my way. Give me the grenade. Give me the grenade. Give me the... Is there a trick to that?
What?
Putting the grenade in the slot there. There we go.
That guy's hunting you for sure.
He is seeing my ATV and knowing that it guarantees his doom.
Oh, this is bad news.
I would love to be able to throw this grenade. Is there a reason I cannot equip it in my slot?
Unclear. I would go with bug.
Because a grenade would be perfect right now. He's standing behind a rock next to his car. I would love
Ri-Fi, you got that? Try
I
putting the
would-
grenade in the third slot, Ri-Fi says.
Oh, that works
Nailed
much
it.
better.
Ri-Fi in the chat. Oh, shit. Oh, he has,
The same idea?
he's got the same idea. He's going fishing with dynamite. Yeah, we definitely turned that audio up. Uh-oh. Oh, you're bleeding. Bleeding bad.
He did hit me.
Uh-oh. Look out. I'm so nervous because I can't control anything. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I got him, but I died.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Well, I tied your top attempt so far.
I would say you have it.
And I killed the guy.
You have it.
He got me, but it cost him his life, so I'm
You
happy.
traded. You traded with him. All right.
I wish the grenade were more cooperative.
You want to end on that one?
Yeah, I think that's going to be all I have time for today,
All
but
right.
I will take tying the best attempt as
Not bad.
as not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Not too shabby. All right. Then let's close it out. All these monitors. All right. So yeah, we're going to continue to have more streamers coming out throughout the day. How can people find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at FairlightEX, or you can check out my Twitch channel, which I've seen linked in chat already a couple times, and it's way too long for me to bother spelling it.
Fair enough.
Fairlight_Excalibur. I play. Oh yeah, am I? Hey, look, it's
We're getting pig nosed.
Look at that.
People love their pig masks.
I can't take them anywhere. It's,
No.
Hi guys. But yeah, I play full variety, whatever. I had a couple of weeks where I just played nothing but H1Z1, racked up a number
I like to hear that.
racked up a number of wins in the BR mode, and then inevitably moved on to the next thing, as we variety guys tend to do. But
Sure.
now,
Well, when the game comes out on
having
the
done
20th.
this now, I'm frustrated because I didn't win, and now I want to go home and just play it for like 40 hours straight.
Again, I like hearing that. Now your body's in the gas. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. We will be back with the next streamer, and have a great PAX, man.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.